What's up, guys? It's your girl, Davina 2.0, and you're tuning in to my new show, Reality Check. Fantasy is what people want, but reality is what people need. That was said by the great Lauryn Hill. And I'm here to give you my reality check. So what's a reality check? A reality check is when one gets a true awakening of what's really going on in their life. A lot of people like to call it a wake-up call. I think we are all guilty of wanting the reward without the recession. Truth of the matter is, you can want it all day, but you got to go through something to get to something. My show will tell you about my experiences that has helped me transform into the person I am today. This is why jealousy and envy is so confusing to me. You want what I have, but you don't know my awakening to get all that I have. And a reality check gives you just that. It's when you come to terms with who you are and what you have to do in order to move on and not be stuck. We only make changes when we become tired of our situations. So today I'm here to give you my reality check. And on later episodes to come, I will have guests to share out on their reality check. Because so many of us are tired of the 2-second photo ops that we use to make people think everything is okay in our life and we're so happy. It's all a lie, and I'm tired of it. Share with me your trials, your tribulations. Share with me your reality checks, so I know how to push through too. So I can become inspired and push through my own reality check. If we're supposedly all in this together, we should be willing to talk about behind the scenes of the photo ops. The struggles, the tears, the fears, because let's face it, we all have them. We just cover them up with the photo op. What is a photo op? It's that 2-second scene you post or share to show off what you want people to believe is going on. A photo op is a short photo opportunity. When doing my research, I found that this opportunity is usually arranged. But think about this arrangement. Do you think someone would actually arrange an opportunity when they look bad or put themselves in a spot to be ridiculed or judged? Therefore, photo ops are not reality. It's truly a fantasy. This platform will be used to share my truth. So I ask that you not judge, not become envious, and not to assume, but to listen. And listen carefully, because every day we are experiencing reality check. It may not have been my personal story. It may have been that you were down to your last dollar. Maybe you're a single parent. Maybe you're homeless. Maybe you got married for the wrong reasons. Maybe your husband is truly your worst enemy. Maybe you sleep around. Maybe you lost a loved one. Maybe you cry yourself to sleep many nights. Maybe you're insecure. My point is, we are all dealing with something, and I'm here to be the first person to admit. So sit back and listen to my reality check. So wait, you're wondering, who's this girl? What's my reality check? Well, like I said before, my name is Davina 2.0. Originally, before Davina 2.0, I was Davina Kemp. Now, Davina Kemp was born and raised in Liberty City to a single mother with 2 sisters, no brothers. Eventually, I was blessed with a stepfather who later on turned into my father. I went to all your typical schools in Miami-Dade County. From there, I graduated high school, moved forward to FIU, graduated with a bachelor's degree in education, moved forward and got a master's degree in reading, curriculum, and instruction, moved even further and got a degree in leadership. Now, while I was moving forward, I never once thought to myself, what is it Davina wants to do? I just kind of went with the flow. Davina Kemp was a people pleaser. She aimed to please. Whatever she thought made others happy, this is what she wanted to do. Unfortunately, Davina Kemp really didn't have her own identity. She listened to what others said, and that's what she did. And if you know people who have identity problems, it turns into insecurities, seeking validation. Fortunately for me, I never sought validation that was negative. Instead, it was like a self-competition. This self-competition was due to societal influences. Competing with myself was basically a learned behavior based upon the societal influence that surrounded me. They say get a degree. I say, why not get 3? They say you should get married. I say, why not pressure this man to marry me? They say become a teacher. I say, why not become a principal? It was always about climbing the ladder to get to the top for societal approval. But never once did I think, Davina, what do you want? What do you truly enjoy? What is your true passion? And in the mix, I lost sight of my passion and began chasing reward, trying to climb to the top of the ladder of success. I was always competing to be the best at everything. And not even with other people, but with myself. I got 1 degree, oh my God, let me get another degree. I did this, let me do this. It was like a ladder. I was always competing. I guess it was the idea of success. Many of us equate success to cars, clothes, positions. But the great Booker T. Washington once said, success is to be measured by not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome. And I think Davina Kemp didn't understand that. She understood the positions. The positions are what drew her to believing she was successful. But the stroke is what gave her the reality check to realize that your positions doesn't equate to success. In fact, you're very successful because you have overcame so many obstacles. It wasn't until August 2019 where I had to face the biggest obstacle of my life. As mentioned, I suffered a major stroke that left me with paralysis on my left side, unable to walk, talk, write, or speak clearly. This is where I received my first true reality check. At this point, my life became still. Everything around me stopped, and I was forced to reevaluate everything I had ever done, every person I had ever let into my life, and every decision that I had made that had gotten me to where I was that day. I truly had the opportunity to wake up and decide, what do I want? During this wake-up call, I had undergone 2 brain surgeries, and I realized I wanted a change. Why was I so stuck on being Miss Perfection? And Miss Number 1, the perfect little robot. This fantasy was slowly killing me. But I had did it so well for so long that no one even realized. But I also realized that being my true self was scary, because the truth isn't what people wanted to hear. The truth was that Davina Kemp, the one that people thought had it all together, was actually hurting. Davina Kemp was lost. Davina Kemp looked for happiness outside of herself. Davina Kemp was a single mother trying to make everything look good for everyone else, trying to be everyone's superwoman, saving everyone but refusing to save herself. And yes, Davina Kemp did own her home and earned 3 degrees by the age of 25, but she was still alone because she didn't have anyone to share that home with. She had no one to share her insecurities and vulnerabilities with. When I became Davina 2.0, I saw reality. All the other garbage didn't matter anymore. And I realized I wanted change. And after sharing my story with some, I noticed that many people are guilty of this same facade. I realized my true passion was serving others without losing myself. And I decided I wanted to make others aware of their wake-up call. And that's why I decided to create this platform and show support to those who are truly hiding behind the pain. Putting up a front. How can I help those stop while they are ahead before it is too late? How can I help before the reality? And how can I support people after they have seen the reality check? So now that you know a little bit about me, let's get back to my show. So it's a reality check. Will be starring me, produced by me, engineering done by Patrick Fullwood, creative influences by my creative circle, my cousins Anthony and Kira, my sisters Dominique and Tay, my best friend Cammie. A lot of the details that you will hear on my show will be based off my book coming soon, The Fighter and Me That I Didn't Know Exists. In the meantime, please follow me on IG, Facebook, and Twitter. My Facebook handle is Davina Kemp. My IG and Twitter handle is Davina 2.0. It's a reality check. Please don't forget to submit any questions you have, because at the end of every show I will answer 5 questions. And if you are interested in sharing your reality check, please DM me, share me your story, and maybe I can have you on my show in the near future. In the meantime, don't forget that fantasy is what people want, but reality is what we need. So always give people the reality, because the fantasy is not needed.